Hello TFMG viewers, hope you all are having a wonderful day. The Fashion Media Group is India's first and only business platform that delivers news pertaining to the Indian fashion industry. So for the event of the upcoming Women's Day, we went on a quest to find bold voices in our Indian fashion industry, and we are pleased to introduce Niti Singhal, founder of Twee In One. Niti recently presented her convertible and reversible clothing brand on Shark Tank India and also goes by the alias the Amul Girl. So, a very warm welcome to you, Niti. Thank you for joining us today. Can we begin talking a little bit about your experience and your expertise that led you to form Two in One?
Thank you so much for the introduction. First of all, it's very sweet of you to say that. And yes, I mean, with my brand, I think everyone who's seen my Shark Tank page, my brand literally exists because of that story that I was living in Italy, no place to keep my clothes, I have nothing to wear. And obviously, living in Italy, you just want to look perfect all the time. So, it was quite a similar ride. And I was like, okay, you know what? There has to be a solution for this because probably I'm not the only woman who's crying and complaining about this every single day. And not very proud about it. But yes, the day I was moving back to India, I had not one, not two, but 7 bags full of clothes. And I couldn't get them back. So that is when it hit me really, really hard that, I have to do something about this. And yes, that's why Twee came into existence. We were like, let's go sustainable, let's save the planet, and at the same time, let's find a way to make women smile.
That's wonderful. So, Niti, what is your expertise like? Are you more into designing or are you more into the technical part of the things? So, like, what is your niche basically, personally in the business?
I think being an entrepreneur, you have all the roles to handle. You can just not pick one. But obviously, if I have to say, Twee is a very conceptual brand where one needs to be very, very strong technically. And I am the only designer at the moment for my brand. I do have a small set of team who do assist me on a lot of other things. But yes, when it comes to getting the first product in place, I literally have, like, there are days and weeks when I sit with my team and we work around all the technical patterns and everything around to get the right product in hand.
Yes, because your product is in itself is quite technical. It's not just a simple garment. So I mean I can imagine the technical ability that you require. So wonderful. So Niti, you participated in Shark Tank India, and I mean, you wowed the judges with your presentation, and then came in, of course, Ashneer Grover's feedback. So I mean, I guess it would have felt, all is going well, and Shark Tank India, but just suddenly transformed into some roadies interview, like suddenly. So how was that shock? I mean, how was that feeling? And could you sum up this whole experience for us, and especially what was the most valuable feedback that you think was honest and which you are implementing in your business now?
I think Shark Tank has been one of the most wonderful experiences I could have ever had. And especially thanks to the Sony team because they were just so helpful. I mean, it was my very first experience to actually for both, to pitch my brand at in front of the sharks. That was my first experience, and at the same time to also be on the national TV.
Right.
But their team was just so cooperative, so understanding. They would just take us through the entire drill and prepare us for the entire thing. So that was quite wonderful. I mean, they just made it so comfortable. And coming to the sharks, I think you're right. They were very sweet, very humble, very supportive. They quite liked the concept, which was an amazing thing. And I mean, I did pick up quite a few feedbacks from here and there, which we did try to, we've already started working on. Especially one thing that Namita mentioned, which was, what if I like one side and I don't like the other side? So that did come to us, and we were like, yeah, probably, we could find an option, like a way where we can give our customers more options that they could literally select from. So we've already started working on that bit with our next collection, and we're quite excited because this is surely something that, might again be a little game changer for us. So excited for that. And when it comes to Ashneer, well, I completely respect his opinion because he is an expert in his own industry, and you know, it's his individual opinion, and I would completely respect it. I mean, I think the world works around like that, doesn't it? I mean, today you and I might not be on the same page for any product.
Right. Yeah.
So it is absolutely okay to not like anything and everything. So that was his personal opinion, and I completely respect it. And it's not just him. I mean, in the past 5 years of our journey, we've also seen a lot of other industry mentors and experts who've been like, oh, you need to be crazy to do something like this.
Okay.
This is not like a very quick money making business. Obviously, because people see fast fashion in the industry, which is, a faster making business.
Exactly.
But Twee comes with a certain vision. It comes with certain thought processes. So we're okay to go slow. I mean, it is slow fashion. It cannot make fast money. So it is okay. We are ready to make slow money with slow fashion.
Because I feel the entire country is moving towards, trying to at least move towards slow fashion, because like climate change is so real. So yeah, I mean, cheers to that. And so, Niti, let's talk about the aftermath of the episode. So, I mean, I think it started a chain reaction basically for you. There's been a lot of comments and discussions and opinions, and I'm sure you received some support, but a lot of criticism as well. So, how did it affect the business side of things? Like, did you see any new customers or any hike in sales, or vice versa? I mean, how did it just end for you, like right now?
So, well, it's been quite a good journey. I will be honest, and we have been trending a little before Shark Tank also because of our reels. And I genuinely thank Instagram for creating something like reels,
Yeah.
where other people were using filters to show the transformations. And we just realized, we were like, okay, you know what? For us, we don't really need filters because our clothes automatically transform.
Exactly.
So yes, we have been trending thanks to that. And then Shark Tank was just a cherry on the cake, where people, it just reached a wider audience, and people could see that something like this could exist. So the sales have been consistent enough, I would not lie. And I wouldn't say there's an outburst, but that is okay because we feel that, someone who really believes in the similar vision or the product would reach out to us, which is good enough.
Right.
And it's okay. I mean, I think the only drawback that we faced was that because people saw me on Shark Tank wearing a dress costing 15,000. A lot of people think that, oh, I sell products only for 15,000, but that's clearly not the case because our starting price is actually 3,000.
Yes.
So 3,000 is still like a little decently affordable price range, wherein one look could cost 1,500 rupees, which is not very expensive, and at the same time it saves you space, your time, your energy, a lot of things around.
Yes.
And it saves the planet. So of course, it does count as a very big contribution. So all of this together, I think collectively just makes a lot of sense, and we're okay with it. We're kind of bouncing back after COVID, and we're more happy about that because we're able to sustain our team, we're able to support them better. So yeah, that's our journey so far.
That's perfect. So, coming to social media, I mean, generally brands, and, you say that it's been a very significant part of your journey, the Instagram reel feature. So a lot of brands, go for models or some influencer to be the face of their brand, but you did it yourself. So, I mean, is there a story behind it or a reason why you choose to be out there instead of for somebody else?
Honestly, I would give all the credits for this to my team because my marketing team had been after my life. They were like, you know what, you're so passionate about it. And every time, even before COVID, wherever I was present in an offline space or an event with my brand, they could see that it was working very well. And probably because it's my baby, it's my brand, I'm more passionate about it. And I just keep talking about the concept all the time. I'm like, oh my god, you need it, you need it, you need it. So they were like, why not you? Because people look up to you for this, they count on you, they believe you. Okay. So I was like, okay, let's give it a try. It did take me a while to get convinced on that idea, but it did take me a while. And I think my team was correct because people do look up to me when it comes to transformations. They do look up to me for, for sustainability, where we talk about less is more.
Right, right.
So if we are able to get our vision out perfectly, I think that is more important. Getting a model or a celebrity or putting it on myself doesn't really matter. I mean, it's all about telling people to slow down and be conscious about fashion.
Okay, that's a wonderful message in itself. So,
Yes.
Niti, like talking about sustainability and slow fashion movement. So, can you tell us a little bit about the materials that you use? Like how sustainable they are? Are they upcycled or recycled? A little info into the materials and the production
So
process.
okay, so this is a very interesting thing because when we talk about sustainability, we say less is more.
Yeah.
Um, I wouldn't say that we use completely 100% organic fabrics, because even when you're producing an organic fabric, it's not that you're consuming any less water.
Hmm.
The
Right.
consumption of water is equally the same. But over here, our motto with sustainability is to tell people that listen, if you've bought a garment this week, you don't have to go shopping next week. You can actually reuse your garment with different looks.
Okay.
Let's find a way to reuse it and dispose it off a little later, wherein it doesn't reach like a random landfill very quick.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, we have been listening that there are millions and billions of used or unused garments lying around different beaches across the globe, and people have literally no idea what to do about it.
Right.
So
Right.
we are trying to slow down that process. We are trying to reduce the waste in those landfills. So
Okay.
when we talk about fabrics, we do land up using a little bit of polyesters, viscose, different type of fabrics, even if they're a little non-organic. But that's okay,
Okay.
because we're at least like making sure that it's reused properly.
Right.
And when it comes to production, we are again very very conscious about it. So we do not believe in any dead stock inventory, and because we are a small brand, we also believe in producing a garment only once we receive an order, so that we don't have those extra dead stock inventories of previous collections which are probably just lying around with us, or we don't know what to do of it. So we are being very conscious there. And at the same time, I'm very proud to say this, that whatever little waste fabrics that we have after producing garments, we actually support a set of women who then we've taught them how to stitch clothes. Like, this was also another initiative that we started during COVID, that whatever leftover fabrics we had, we give it away to these women, and we ask them to sew some packaging material for us out of those fabrics, which we buy out from them then. So in that way, we are actually supporting these women who lost their jobs due to COVID. So we are finding a very nice way to support them. At the same time, our packaging is very sustainable, and also we know for a fact that we are not just throwing away those extra leftover fabric. So
Okay.
it's literally like an entire cycle that we are trying to build over here.
You're targeting it at from a different angle and basically elongating the life of your products is your point.
Yes,
Yeah, but it's a very
exactly.
noble cause as well, employing women. And I mean, you provide them the just waste fabric, and if you can do something out of it, that's just awesome. So like, really,
Because
really,
all of us, we just throw it away. I mean,
exactly.
every factory just throws it away. Why throw it away when you can build a product and employment with it at the same time?
Yes, yes. I mean, I know so many companies who have started upcycling, but the thought process behind it, wherein you're employing women and you're giving them something to do, like to be able to earn their bread and butter. So I think that's really, really good. Like, that's appreciable. So can you tell me about your one wish, that you have for your business, and you're like, if this comes true, I'm just gonna be like, wow, that's my dream, and my brand is there where it should be. So like that one thing that you currently feel and is on your priority that you want for your brand to happen.
Well, Twee just comes with one vision and one life goal, I would say, which is that we don't expect too much, but we expect that every woman on this planet should just own one Twee garment.
Right.
Because we just feel like if so many women just own one Twee garment, we can probably save one full beach by not having a landfill there. So
Okay.
that is literally our motto. And yeah, I mean, we don't expect people to have an entire Twee wardrobe. Although we love it when some people do, but even if you don't, every woman can at least just own one piece of a Twee garment.
Okay, that's great. I hope everyone, all of our viewers, really, just go buy one Twee garment after the interview. So
Yes,
I'm gonna
we
do
find
it.
it on tweeone.com. So yes, they should just go on our website and check, because that's the only place where we are available.
Right. Of course. So, Niti, have you come across any other female entrepreneurs, on your journey so far, who's been very monumental to your success, or who's been very supportive of you, or who's been a cheerleader, but they also belong to the same industry, because it can be very tough and competitive at the same time. So, has there been anyone like that for you?
Oh, a lot of them. I
Okay.
mean, thankfully times are also changing where people do realize that it's not a rat race.
Right. Right.
We all can work together and we can go hand in hand with a lot of things. So I can't really pinpoint it one or two, because there are like there's literally a community of women designers
That's wonderful
who
to hear.
come together. Yes, I mean, we are so many of us, and in fact we all support each other, because if I'm stuck somewhere and if I'm not able to find a particular raw material, I'll just give a shout out to my people and be like, oh my god, you know what, I'm stuck, what do I do? And within minutes there would be someone reaching out to me saying, you know what, this is how you can get the solution to your problem. So it is beautiful to have so many support systems and your go-to people. So I
Okay.
might not be, I'm sorry, but I might not be able to just pinpoint any one of them. It'll be very unfair of me to do that.
Right. But it's also, I think it's a better this thing, where you have so many, you have a community supporting you. So it's always better than that just one person doing it. So yeah, I
Absolutely.
mean, that's great. So Niti, like to end on a bright note, what is this one message that you want to share with other aspiring women who have their businesses or maybe are on the verge of starting something? So what tip would you share with them?
Well, I just keep saying one thing repeatedly, which is always, always, always believe in yourself. There would be a lot of people to pull you down. There'll be a lot of people to push you ahead, but I think human we also have a way to filter down things to follow, but don't stop believing in yourself. If you feel that your gut feeling says this is the right thing for me to do, just don't take a second thought and go for it.
Okay, that's wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us today, Niti, and giving us your valuable time. I know it must be crazy running a business. So thank you a lot for doing this.
Thank you so much.